video index of sport and physical activities with implements and recreation and entertainment. We'll present an introduction of the main target and how to achieve it, modifying certain variables, and finally, important aspects like inclusion and safety. The contents of the course on sport and physical activities with implements are extensive. With these videos, we're trying to summarize them as much as possible and provide the skills for their development. The most important sports and physical activities in the curriculum are tennis, paddle, badminton, and to a lesser extent, table tennis. However, there are many other sports and physical activities with implements that are becoming increasingly important in society, which consequently need to be taken into consideration. One of the main objectives is to achieve a recreational approach by means of adaptations. The first step to become familiar with most sports and physical activities is learning through play. Rules will have to be changed and adapted to the real situation, and will pursue entertainment and sports loyalty. Competition should be understood as a motivation for practice and not as the final aim. Some of these sports have this flexibility when first practiced, and even have consolidated adaptations like mini tennis, mini badminton, or street floorball. This previous work will help us to make an activity more dynamic without adopting strict regulations. Many variables can be modified in order to follow this recreational approach. However, we need to be careful not to change the essence of the sport that is being adapted. One of these variables can be the equipment, which for instance could be lighter or heavier. There can also be regulatory flexibility as long as it is safe. Another one can be the playing space, which will be adapted to our circumstances. Both the dimensions and the ground can vary, and whether it is outdoors or indoors. Another possible variation would be the number of players and even the scoring rules and the way to score to reach the aims of entertainment and recreation. Finally, the modified variables will always serve the purpose of the inclusion of all participants and will always be based on safety criteria. In this context, all sport equipment and facilities need maintenance which provides basic safety conditions. For this purpose, there is a specific regulation for every kind of sport and physical activity, and for every facility. This regulation includes aspects like good surface condition, posts and nets coating, necessary safety space for third parties when throwing objects, obstacle-free areas, etc. Besides these requirements, the most important one in our opinion is common sense. Since the safety and well-being of our participants is the first step towards learning.